Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Takara Legends LG18 Armada Starscream Super Mode. Now, for you guys that are hardcore Armada fans, that's probably why you bought this, and that's what you're going to call him. Me personally, I've never seen an episode of Armada, so I don't really care to call him that. I bought him because he kind of looks like Thundercracker, at least his colors do. So on my shelf, I'm going to call him Thundercracker. You, on your shelf, if you want to call him George, you bought the figure, so you can call him whatever you want. But me personally, I think it looks like Thundercracker, so if I call him that in this video, I do apologize, you hardcore Armada fans, but that's what he is to me. So we're going to refer to him as Thundercracker. We're going to refer to this guy as Starscream, so that way nobody gets confused. But as far as this mold goes, I think it's one of the best ones they've put out in years, especially for the deluxe. I know a lot of people say, Spring, but that's Voyager. As far as deluxe goes, I really do like this guy. Or this mold in general. But you get some really nice paint apps. So the gunmetal that you see here, you're going to also see that on the hands. And the gunmetal here, that's all paint. The yellow right here is paint. Where you see the red, it is paint as well. So basically it was all kind of, for the most part, molded in this blue plastic, which looks really nice. Then you're going to see some silver paint. So you see it here on the feet and also kind of right here. And just everything about this guy looks really cool and really clean. I just like it a lot. It also has some really nice features here. So you can see the little rocket firing feature, which, there you go. So works. And get that back down in there. There we go. The other thing is the weapon storage. So it comes with these two like little swords, cyber blades, whatever you want to call them, that they fold up and they stick up under the wings, which looks very clean. I also like the fact that you have the landing gear on all three. Sometimes whenever they, on these figures, where they only give you the landing gear on the front and then kind of the back is just kind of a little stopper, and that's supposed to be kind of like pretend landing gear. These actually all three flip out, which is pretty cool. I dig it. So anyways, we're going to go into the transformation, and we'll go back and forth, but just one last look at him. I like the colors. Everything looks very nice and clean. So as far as the transformation goes, first thing we're going to do is take these little things off here. You don't have to, but I like getting them out of the way because we're going to take them off anyway. But with the arms, there's actually a peg back here that you can see that's on top. It clips into the wing right there, so just unpeg that. So you do the same here, just kind of lift up on that and bring the arms straight down, leaving these just like so. You can just pop this back section right here, and then these are connected, but you're going to pull these out, do the same with this, and rotate and bring those down. Push these in. And then you want to grab the heel spurs. It helps if you haven't clipped your nails. But I like to, keep my nails clean, especially if I'm going to be doing a review. Figured you guys don't want to look at nasty fingernails. So pull it off that so you can put the legs down and everything's good there. This section, pull this down. That is, you're going to bend right here. So pull this down to where that blue part's going to be right up against there. You see it reveals the head. Then come down with this section. You'll see that there are two little pegs there. And then you can see in his crotch, he's got those three holes. But those two bottom ones are going to plug into there to hold the torso into place. Then with this section, you're going to just bend this back. And you can see you've got the hands. Go ahead and flip those out and just position the wings however you want. These are on ball joints, which I think is really cool. So if you want them to just be straight up, this way, then you could do that. Me personally, I kind of angle them up and tilt them a little bit to where he looks a lot more evil that way. So, and I just think he looks cooler on the shelf with them kind of tilted like that. It's awesome looking. So anyways, let's go ahead and give him his sword. So you just unfold those. They're very tight in the wrist. So I don't want to risk maybe, breaking it or something like that, or putting too much stress on it. So I'm not going to put them all the way down in there, but just enough, kind of twist them enough to where he is holding them. So, yeah, let me just bend this. Yeah, so let's get a little 360 of him so you can see all the nice paint applications. Get a really nice look at the figure. So again, like I mentioned before, with the silver paint, you can see it here in the knees, also the feet, the yellow and the gunmetal, obviously with the hands, and the red paint just kind of touches up all over the place. So, and even the face looks really good. That gunmetal is the front part here as well. Just awesome looking figure. Even this section here, it's not just kind of like a regular gray. It may be coming off on the screen as just kind of a gray plastic, but it actually has kind of a blue tint to it. So, which makes it look better with this figure because it has, you know, obviously so much blue. And to bring in his bro, again, I'm going to call this Thundercracker. I'm going to call this Starscream. You can see on the wings how this one just had the red going line here, to where they did a different pattern with him, which is pretty cool. Also, different placement in the Decepticon logos. You'll notice that his is just the purple one, to where he has the purple with the silver going around the logo, which is pretty cool. Then with the faces, you know, pretty much, you know, just kind of different paints there. But on the wrist, where you got some paint right here, you didn't get it with him. And also the legs, where they did the black paint going all the way down, where he only had some silver going right here. They flip-flopped here at the little wing. And everything else, you know, it's mostly the same. Here you got some gunmetal paint around here, where you just got the red and the black. So just a couple, you know, other than the color schemes, but some different patterns are kind of the difference with these guys. But you see them, you know, together. You put them on a shelf together, I think that's going to look pretty sweet looking, especially whenever if they release like a Skywarp, and then you also get, you know, the Skywarp from you know, if you guys are into the Collectors Club, or also the Ramjet figure, just having all those like 5 guys I think would look pretty cool. So hopefully we do get a Takara release of a Skywarp. All right, I'm going to take these out, and whenever I take them out, I just kind of, you know, twist them, and we'll go ahead and put those up. It's just clear plastic, so nothing special to it. And when you connect them, you can kind of actually, there's a little hole there and a little peg there. Just push that in there. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. But as far as articulation goes, now he does have a ball joint here at the head, but because the way that it's designed in the back, you can see that the back starts to hit these side pieces right here. So it makes, whenever you turn his head, it kind of makes him look up as well. So that's just, you know, one little flaw with the head. But to me, it's not really that big of a deal. But, you know, it is on a ball joint, so it has a little bit of movement, but not too much, just because it's also thick here, so he can't really go up and down. This piece moves a little bit that it's positioned on, but I wouldn't call that head articulation. Now with this, you can come down with these as well. So if you wanted to do some kind of like special attack mode or something like that, then you can do that. And these will still fire, but I'm just going to leave them back. I mentioned before that these are on a ball joint, so you can, you know, position those however you want. Come up like this, or, you know, out. But I think that just kind of tilting them like that looks pretty cool. With the arms, these go in and out right here. You can see, so quite a bit. They have a mushroom peg here, so rotation at the bicep. They can also rotate here. The only problem is it's going to hit that wing. So what you'll have to do is flatten the wing, move this, position it however you want, and then you can reposition the wing. Because whenever you have it out like this, it's just going to hit up against there. Then you have the 90-degree bend here in the elbow. The hands, obviously in and out, that's part of transformation. Nothing in the waist, unfortunately, but the legs can go forward, back, if you kind of go through here, out all the way. They do have a rotation here at the thigh. And as far as knee bends, I mean, it's a pretty sick knee bend right there, just because it collapses in there in transformation. But if you had like a stand and you wanted to, you know, pose them like this, like he's flying in the air. I think that looks kind of cool. And then with the ankles, they obviously go back and forth. Now there is no tilt or side to side, but the way that they are molded, it kind of gives him a wide stance, and with them still both being flat on the ground, which is one of the things that I love. I think that they should do that with every Transformer. But just a little last look at him. That is the articulation. Going back into the jet mode, first thing we're going to do is put these in. Go ahead and straighten these arms and put those down to the side. Do the same thing with this. Put that down to the side. Just makes things a little bit easier. With the feet, go ahead and collapse those in. Pull down as much as those will go. Then you're going to pull out with this and untab this, bringing that up and bringing like this torso section, bringing that back, pull this up, push the head down, and that kind of covers up the face, which is really nice. And then we can bring these around, and these will just tuck up underneath here. They just fold up on their thigh, and you can see this is where they would connect right there. All right, bring the wings just down and around, just like so. And then again, this section is going to tab into the bottom piece of the wing. And there you got him transformed again. Obviously, you would just plug these in up underneath and put out his landing gear. But there's a little look at him, and I think he's very cool. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.